defense changing the play. Wants to go up top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Husker! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
That makes the score Nebraska 7-2.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Blue Devils are in the hurry-up.
Black 33, Mel's choice. 33, Mel's choice.
They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. In the backfield, it's Moore. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw again. Here's the heat. And you release it to the house. Touchdown, Duke. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called, so good luck stopping this cat.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Barney. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. He leaves it with his back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. They make the
talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And you got man-to-man coverage, and you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there, but does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Quick strike complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Toward the end of the first quarter. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down.
22 water! 22 water!
Back to pass. Caught over middle. It's Key. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you've got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunter. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Huskers with the 1st and 10.
22 water.
Power football with the run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Makes the grab. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. The Cornhuskers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut.
Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Blue Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Complete, and looking for enough for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They boot it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Lethal with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Raiola. Quickly to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Barney. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Barney. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
They go to the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It'll be third and long. To the air. It's Rayola using the quick game. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Ball's at the 29. They'll keep the offense out there and go for it.
Down. Hey, fire.
On fourth down, going to the air. Under fire. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the tailback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Rayola. He got it! And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I know one of the things this defense really prides himself on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Nebraska. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Number 17.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. The second half not too far away.
Nebraska. 21-2.
The Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the third. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
The Cornhuskers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great place to start for this offense. Here's the give off the left side. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. Once he got going,
Score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 7 most of the time. But when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
21-2.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to Johnson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're going to ride this running back.
And And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Good game. And this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's just excellent cover. That cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force little tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ives. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Johnson. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it. I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work it.
Turning on the Jets. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Huskers want to move quickly.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Out of the gun, they give it to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They give it to him again. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Huskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ives. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Husker! And that one will give them the lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They marched 79 yards on the drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And the Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man on the run. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's good.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He'll take it himself. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll throw it down. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting more. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Red 70, black soul. Red 29, kick.
He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I think on offense here in a 2-minute situation down a possession, you got to think about taking shots down the field. The quick game, these screens, bubbles, swings, that's not going to work here.
Check. Blue 27, patio. Snap. Indy.
He might want another play. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Let's go.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down.
White 53. White 50. Easton.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And the extra point ties the game in the 4th. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Raiola. Release to the back. And they can't make the connection.
I think a lot of people were curious what the strategy would be tied this late in the game with this field position. Do you play it safe? Do you play it for OT? I think you just got the answer right there. This coaching staff believes in this quarterback to make the throws, to put their offense in position to win this game late.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Barney.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Wants to fire on second down. The quick out. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhusker. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
Let's go.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's first and 10 from just inside the 40. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. Complete downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up and do it?
Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. He'll set up to throw. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Scoop up the squib kick just inside the 20. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Raiola. Catch in the middle, it's Barney. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's a amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.